Democrats Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock also on the campaign trail today, and 11 Alive's Janu Her is live at the Capitol in downtown Atlanta with how the Democrats are building momentum before January's runoff.
Yeah, Natisha, Ossoff and Warnock are both staying very active this weekend and on the campaign trail, which makes sense. Political experts we've been speaking to say this is what they need to do. They need to stay active because the runoffs are all about who can get their base to the polls. The Senate runoff elections in Georgia continue to be a focal point in politics. With the election just 1 month away, both parties continue to hit the campaign trail hard. On Saturday, Democratic challengers Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock rallied side by side in Conyers. Warnock urging voters to hit the polls.
We've been saying for a long time that elections have consequences. That feels like an understatement these days. For we have learned in tragic ways over the last several months especially that elections are a matter of life and death.
If both win, Democrats take the majority in the Senate. Ossoff telling people why it's critical to vote.
You have the power. No one will do it for us. We cannot be spectators to history. We have to make history together.
On Friday, Vice President Mike Pence campaigned in Georgia for Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, his second time in the state in 2 weeks. And a note here about these runoff elections. Republicans need to keep at least one of the Senate seats here in Georgia to maintain the majority in the U.S. Senate.